Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington Redskins and the Los Angeles Rams. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep, and no run back here. Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the Los Angeles Rams. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And a flag out right away, and I believe our day will begin with a 1st and 15. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
I got 15. I got shoot this side. We got three.
From the gun, here's Goff. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A good pickup after the penalty, 12 yards, and it's 2nd down. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Hey, boys, got 4 down. Twos. 53. Jester. Alf, we go.
To throw on 2nd down is gone. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, lift.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Hey, lift.
Now Goff on 1st down. It's brought in left side by Tate. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Let's go. Hey, we got Al. We go.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Tight end left. 4 down. Shell. What's that? Under. Super 1.
Now a 1st down throw. Gone. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Tight is right. What's tight? Tight is right. Starting left here. We got 4.
From the 50, it's gone. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. Touchdown, LA! Robert Woods, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Smith and the Redskins will come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. First carry for Darius Geis, and able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Geis for the carry on 2nd down. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 3rd down. Just beating the play clock. Smith. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Richardson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's good for a Redskin first down. Richardson on the reception from Smith. First down, this is Geis. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Finds a seam inside the 40. And he finds a man on a crossing route. It'll be a Redskin first down as Smith hits Crowder. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right.
Smith on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Back to the ground game now with Geis. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
12.
Out of the gun, Smith. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So now they assess a 3rd and long, and that holding call might have knocked him out of field goal range, at least for the moment. A shotgun snap for Smith. And now the ball's loose. Smith loses it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tressway to punt it away. Back deep, Golden Tate. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we would be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
Maverick wall. 53, check. Twos. Al, look up.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, not a gain that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They didn't. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down.
Hey, 4 down.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards, 1st down. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. On 1st down, gone. Escaping the pressure, and he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the 1st quarter. Back live now to begin the 2nd quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out.
Fans entering the field without proper credentials are subject to ejection and arrest.
All right. Come on now. DC. Not like 20. Hey. 4 down. Shell.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And they work this out past the 25. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game.
Hey, we got 4 down.
Out of the gun. Goff. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
Back to the ground game here. Gurley. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, Gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Here we go. Here we go. 76. 76. Shift. 76. Tell him. 76. 76.
On second down, here's Goff. Throw left side complete. It's Tate. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10, and he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley, and he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Credit the tackle to DJ Swearinger.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Now they'll pitch it back to Gurley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Xerox. Let's go. 17. 17. 17.
Here's Goff now on second down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Matt Ioannidis able to get in and run him down for a loss of 14. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Goff. On the crossing route, complete. That's Tate. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And the lead moves to 10-zip. Well, the drive started the shadow of their own goalpost all the way back at the 2. Pretty nice job of getting downfield and at least getting 3.
Agreed on that one. A real nice job because really their goal was to get out of the shadows of those goalposts and give themselves a little bit of room to help out their defense. Instead, they got 3 points out of it.
Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game. So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to spring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Geis receives the pitch. And some room to work. A Big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side, but how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
A gain of 3, second down.
Hey, on! Four down! Alert! Hey, let's roll.
They'll hand it down to Geis. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On first down, it's Smith. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Justin Houston in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
12. Check the backer.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Liz. Got three down. Hey, back up.
3rd and long, it's Smith. Dancing to his left. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Paul Richardson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins have made this a one-score game. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
When we talk about the best corners in the league, we're usually saying shutdown corners, guys you can't complete passes against. Richard Sherman fits that definition to a T. The best part of his game, no wasted moves. He studies the opponent so well, hard to get a pass on Richard Sherman.
He'll dump it off to Procise. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Go right. Yellow.
Here's Smith now on 2nd down. Flush to his right. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Liz. Hey, slot.
On 1st and 10, Smith trying to lay one up deep, and it's intercepted at the goal line. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Goff. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Goff on 1st down. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
Here we go.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, 5. 3 down. Take the edge. Go. Xerox. Harbaugh. Mike, 59's Mike. Check, 59. Let's go. It's our field. Hey, it's our field.
Now Goff. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. The linebacker Preston Brown there to knock that one away.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. A good starting spot for the Redskins as they come up 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Smith. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Eddie. Line, Eddie. Hold the loop.
From the gun, here's Smith. On the catch, it's Crowder. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Smith and the Redskins will come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They start the second half with a run by Geis. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Oh, you got deep? Slot.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Incomplete. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Hey, slot.
From the gun, Smith. Jordan Reed has it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Liz.
On 1st down, Smith. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On the handoff, it's Geis. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. Here's Smith from the gun. He'll throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's Tressway now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Time to establish the run game here. Gurley. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. So that one will be accepted. Bernard. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
All right. Come on now. Got to get the point. Get on the point right here.
From his goal line here, gone. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll lead here to a third down.
Here we go. Jester. We got three, fellas. Al, we go.
From the gun, here's Goff. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. And they convert on third with a gain of 22.
Here we go. Hey, 5. Watch 30.
Goff now looks to throw. And that one's complete to Gurley. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Merlin!
On the handoff, it's Gurley. That's a strong running. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
And Brandon, you know that expression, he just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL, and all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Gurley again here on first down. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right.
To throw on second down is gone. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Goff now to throw. Dumps it off to Gurley. A good move on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll bring up second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a handoff for Gurley. And he'll take this one down to the 36. The linebacker, Preston Brown, brings him down. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down on his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
The Rams on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. A shotgun snap for Goff. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And Zerline's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know,
he's got a convoy, and he might be gone. He's at the 30. Touchdown, Washington. In for the score. And the Redskins have tied it here. The extra point to come can put them in the driver's seat.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Goff. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Zach Brown in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. From the pistol, it's Gurley. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. 5 yards gets him back near the original line of scrimmage as they'll be left with a 3rd and long.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Yeah, baby, yeah!
3rd and 11. And some extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dime.
Tiger! Let's go. 12. Let's go.
Here we go. Check it.
Out of the gun. Gone. Right side complete. That's Woods. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very solid gain of 27.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Mike, check.
Now a give running left for Gurley. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
The Rams on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 50.
To throw is gone. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And here come the Redskins now. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Hey, let's settle in. Come on, we're good. Hey.
Back to the ground on first. It's Geis. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
To throw on second down is Smith. Able to find his running back, Geis. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Hey, back up.
Check motion.
Liz.
Out of the gun, Smith. Steps away to his left. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Smith on first down. He hits his running back, Procise. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, defensively rallying to the ball after the nice move. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be second down. Play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
Goff will lead the Rams up here first and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Hey, boys, got 4 down.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Yeah, baby. Boom.
Number 30, it's the ball.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
4 down. Alert. Harbaugh. 6 guys.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10.
4 down. Check. 4 down. Super one. Look. 53. Check 53. Hey, let's out.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
We got 4. 180. Tight dog. What's that?
Again, they run with Gurley. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. The Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it. As they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Even. 4 down. Even. Slam.
76, tell him. 76.
59. Mike is 59. Mike the 59.
go, baby.
Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Here we go. 11. 11. It's hot.
Check 99. Check 99.
Obama. 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 Tonight.
Goff now to throw. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team, as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Check, check. What's that? Check 4, check 4. Check.
Here we go. It's Gurley. Pushes him over. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite To the 35. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Four down.
Turbo set.
They'll go ahead and take the knee here, and the unbeaten season will continue. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis